Hello there, it is V. Welcome back to my channel, V Love and Crystals. Today we're doing a pick a card reading. If you would like to know what your experience would be like once you meet your soul family, then please keep on watching, please subscribe, hit the notification bell. And guess what? I'm doing a collaboration with the lovely Astro Wheel of Fortune. And she is doing the first part of this collab, how you will meet your soul family, and I'm doing the second part, what the experience will be like once you've met your soul family, your soul tribe, your spiritual team. So I'm really excited to get into this pick a card. We have 3 piles in front of us. Please take some time to collect yourselves and push your thoughts away a little bit so we can use our intuition to connect with everything here on the table. Pile 1, Team White Heart. Pile 2, Team Pink Heart. Pile 3, Team Red Heart. I would always invite everyone to watch the full video, but I know time is, of the essence. I know. So timestamps are waiting for you so you can skip ahead. And I thank you so much for joining me. And Astro Wheel of Fortune, thank you so much for doing this with me. I'm really, really excited. Thank you for inviting me. All right. Number 1, you're first. All right, pile number 1, you have the White Heart. Team White Heart. Let me know that you stopped by leaving little white hearts all across the board, or just putting number 1. Okay, so when you meet your soul family, your soul tribe, what will your experience be like? The first thing here is fertility. Oh, I like that. Fertility is saying they're going to add abundance to your life, whether they're going to add support in different areas. You're going to feel like you're part of something. You're going to have an abundant amount of either friends, support, opportunities, people who are like-minded, who think like you, who are on the same frequency as you. When I think of fertility, I'm also thinking like like nourishment, your spirit needing and getting what it's craving for. Those people that will inspire you and lift you up and take care of you, take care of your spirit, and feeling connected, feeling like you're part of something, like you belong, a belonging. Fertility, abundance as well. Yeah, like I said, abundance. And the abundance is also like, you connecting with a whole bunch of people and you inspiring each other and walking the same walk, and they're inviting you with open arms, open wings. So I feel that you are going to be in good hands, this fertility here, fertility card. And then we have yin and yang. I feel like they're going to balance you out. They're going to add to your life. If you're lacking in something, they're going to add, what's it called, value to your life and balance you out. The yin, the yang. Set things right for you. If you are like stuck in your spirituality, this is like a little bit of, hey, this is what you can do to get there, or this is what I've learned, and them teaching you and showing you what they had to do to get through their awakening, or whatever the case is. Yeah, this, and it's very complimentary, this tribe that you'll be connecting with. The yin yang is about 2 forces coming together to make a whole, and it's 2 opposite forces. So I feel you will be attracting all types of people from all walks of life. But when you get to the bottom of it, you guys have so much in common. You guys complement each other. Opposites attract, but you do have a lot in common. You might be on the same tower moment adventure, where you're just going through your tower moment, and you're like rising above, and you're getting through it, and you're not alone, knowing that you're not alone. This one says surrender resentments. So this card right here is telling me that they're going to be a positive support team. They're going to lift you up. You're going to leave the negativity behind, or chuck whatever doesn't serve your spirit. You're going to say goodbye to it. And the resentments, that lesson is like, I think your tribe is going to teach you to be the bigger person, not to hold grudges, not to let things escalate, or what's it called? You know, when you hold grudges and then it just eats you up alive, and over time you start hating, start feeling that anger, you start resenting. Yes, yes, yes. I think your soul tribe is going to teach you to let things go, surrender, let the baggage go, let the grudges go. It's time to start time to start being a bigger person. Time to start rising like the phoenix that you are. So, just like this umbrella, letting things blow away. You starting a fresh new journey, a fresh new cycle, closing out cycles. I think this lesson, your spiritual team is going to teach you a lot. It's going to teach, they're here to teach you a lot of lessons. And number one is letting grudges go, letting anger go, letting whatever you can't control. You just can't. You can't control what you did in the past. You just got to look forward. So your soul tribe has your back. And that's what I have for you right now. Pile number one, check out Astro Wheel of Fortune's video to see what she has waiting for you. Your soul tribe has your back, so no need to worry. And they're going to bring a lot of value to your life. A lot of value and balance and lessons. You're going to find people who are going to be like you. You're going to feel so at home, so at ease. You're going to feel comforted too. Like, okay, I have a hand in this whole spiritual journey. Thank you. I'm not alone. Abundance here. Value. They're going to add value to your life, balance to your life, and lessons. Lessons. You will be tempted. You will be pushed. You will be challenged. But that's what this is all about. This is a test. So, yes, congratulations. You know, finding your tribe, the tribe that welcomes you wholeheartedly and loves you unconditionally, who understands you. And I think they're here to help you get past things that we're no longer able to control, or we just can't, or we shouldn't. Learning to forgive and move on. So that's what I have for you. Thank you. My Eye Candy Oracle and my Winter's Embrace Oracles are for sale. And this is The Power of Surrender over on Amazon. Everything's linked below, and I thank you. Alright, so after this reading, please check out Astro Wheel of Fortune's channel to see what messages she has waiting for you. And for here, if you're coming from her channel, I do thank you for checking me out and seeing what my reading style is like. So what will your experience be like once you meet your soul tribe, your soul family? We have support. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. I love it. We have energy. And the surrender the idea you can fix someone. Oh, surrender the idea that you can fix someone. Okay. Alright, so we have support here. So you finding your tribe, you finding like you belong, you finding people to lift you, who's going to lift you up and inspire you and test you, challenge you, and hold your hand too. That's what I'm getting with this support here. So in pile 1 we had the yin yang, we had the support, we had the support that kept coming out. And now we got it here. So this is something to tell. This message is basically saying that you're gonna find a tribe that is gonna understand you. They're gonna be on in the same path as you, same journey, and they're coming from different parts. You know, they're different walks of life, but in the end goal is the same. You're going through a transformation. You're going through a shift. The energy is changing. The energy is like, hey, the universe has your back. It wants to steer you in the right direction. So I feel like your soul tribe is here to be there when you fall, when you need a pick-me-up. What is the experience going to be like? It's going to be a learning experience. And I think you're going to be exchanging energies. Like you plugging into them plugging into you. You bouncing ideas, inspiring others, lending a helping hand, listening to each other, being like the shoulder for each other. Learning from each other. Being able to stand strong for yourself and them, and knowing that you have them as for support. That's very important. If you don't have a tribe, you can feel very, very lost, or just like all out of sorts. Like it's a very empty feeling. And then you start to question, am I on the right path? Did anybody else go through this? Did they have these crazy synchronicities or crazy tower moments upon tower moments? Ah, so it's nice that you'll have, support and someone to, kind of look up to. Where you're like, hey, what did you do when you went through this? Did you consult your tarot? What was your experience with divination tools? Or are you religious? Are you not religious? Whatever. Surrender the idea of fixing someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. What this is telling me is that your soul tribe is going to help you heal others, but also teach you that we can't always succeed in helping others. I think that's an important lesson. And I can tell you my story. Sometimes, okay, so I'm an empath, right? I've just learned that this past year and a half. I just learned that I am an empath, and it makes sense. All these years, I would take on everybody else's problems, and it would get to me. It would weigh on my heart. I would cry about it. I would feel depressed about it, and then I would feel hopeless and helpless. And I'm like, man, I wish they would take my advice. So, I've learned that not everybody is going to take my advice. Not everybody is going to fix their own problems the way I need them to fix it or I want them to fix it. And so they might keep going through the same problems, the same patterns, and still not see the end result because that's the lesson that they need to learn for themselves. So it doesn't drive me crazy anymore. It would drive me crazy knowing that I'm providing this information or giving them advice or whatever. And this is before tarot. And then they decide to take my advice like a grain of salt, and then they just do the opposite, and then they wonder why the freak they're having these problems over and over, and it drives me crazy. And I'm like, but I see you're in freaking pain. I see that you're in agony with heartache and financial hardships or whatever. You're going through all these financial problems, and I wish you would take my advice. And they just won't. They won't or they wouldn't because it's not something that they needed to hear or needed to do at the time. So I feel like that's a lesson that you need to learn, that you can't always fix everybody, and you can't make anybody else's burdens your own. You can't take on their problems. You can only do so much, and I would suggest creating a boundary over your heart. I think your soul tribe is going to teach you that when you're doing tarot or you're healing, doing energy healing, or you're an empath, whatever, and you're servicing others, you have to know that there's a line you have to draw. You can only help so much, and they have to do their part as well. They have to be, like this says, they have to take accountability or responsibility for their own healing. You can only do so much with what you're able to give and provide and offer and give, with your intuition. You can only offer so much, and they can only take so much. So that's something you need to learn, because then if you don't set healthy boundaries for yourself or draw a line or whatever, you're going to feel really, really upset or just down when people don't take your advice or when they don't listen to you, or you see that they're struggling or they're, beside themselves, depressed and just all out of whack. It's not, you're going to feel like it's your problem, and it's not going to be your problem. It's not going to be anything that you can control. It's all of them. You have to do their part. So that's a hard lesson, a hard pill to swallow, because when you're an empath, it's like, but I care so much. How can I not care? Trust me, it gets easier over time. And, I'm just going to say it gets easier over time. You learn to, put a cold glass wall over your heart. You have no choice but to do that, because then you'll be worrying about people all the time and pulling the horse to the water and forcing them to drink the water. Forcing the horse to drink the water. It doesn't happen that way. So you can only kindly bring the horse to the water, but you can't force them to drink. So at least you've done your part. Now they have to do their part and drink the water, if they want to. So that's just what your soul tribe is going to teach you, and then there's going to be other lessons in the mix. So it's just going to be a fun learning experience. And remember that the journey is your destination. You need to be from here to here in the middle, learning everything that you can, so that when you get to the end, you're like, oh man, everything makes sense. Wow, I learned a lot. I met a lot of people. And now I can keep on learning, but going, down another part of my life, another phase, down another road, I can take more knowledge and learn more down a different path. And then I can inspire everybody else and teach everybody else what I've learned. So, keep in mind that masters never stop learning. Masters keep absorbing information as much as possible. All right, that's what I'm getting for you. Thank you so much. Check out Astro Wheel of Fortune's channel to see what she has waiting for you. And I thank you for your time. My Eye Candy Oracle, my Winter's Embrace Oracle is down below, and the Power of Surrender is down below as well. All right, pile number 3. You chose red. What's up, red? Team red. Thank you for being here. Okay, so please do check out Astro Wheel of Fortune to see what messages she has for you after this message. And if you're coming from her channel to check me out, I thank you so much. So what is your experience going to be like with your soul family? Once you meet them, once you've already found those people, what is it going to be like? So number 1, amazing lessons. You have a lot of lessons to learn, and you're going to have support. Number 2, definite support. The support card came out. And important lessons for the empaths especially. And on number 3, we have alignments. And I feel that, oh my gosh, look at that. And I feel that's what your soul tribe is going to bring you. Stability, support, a backbone, thicker skin, a shoulder, answers, balance. Number 1 was about balance too. Wow, this is awesome. Wow. Yes, yin yang came out in pile 1, and this about balance. Your chakras aligning, your structure, your foundation being supported. You you leaning back, and your people catching you, helping you, inspiring you to keep going. So we have endurance. You feeling like you can tackle on anything. You feeling strong and comfortable and confident, powerful. Like the Chariot, able to get through any potholes, any bumps and lumps and whatever on the ground. you plowing through the big snowy hills with your big snowy plow hill, whatever, truck. Endurance. I feel like this is fortitude. Your people are going to make you stronger. Your soul tribe, they're going to be there for you to lean back on them and for you to support them as well. It's like a mutual thing here. And then endurance, yeah, you just getting through it all. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Your spirit tribe being there for you. You on the same path as them. Everyone's just learning from each other. You lending a helping hand. You being strong for them as well. We got strength here, strength here. See, this is not toppling over. It's trying to align. So you finding a good balance with your support system. And then the lesson that they're going to teach you is learning to get rid of fear, the fear mindset. The fear is very, what's it called? Oh my gosh. It can make you feel disabled. It can steal your power, steal your strength, steal your courage. If you live in fear, it will stop you in your tracks. You will not be able to progress spiritually. So, and I can understand where this is coming from. Okay, let's go from a religion standpoint. I grew up religious. So the fear was it was grabbing a hold of me. I felt like I couldn't breathe. I couldn't think for myself. Oh my goodness, if I thought outside of the box, I colored outside of the lines, I was afraid that I wasn't gonna make it to heaven, or I wasn't gonna, oh my gosh, my family, they're gay. No, there's no way they're not getting into heaven. There's no way that God doesn't love them. There's no freaking way. And then I started thinking for myself, no, I don't agree with that. I don't believe that people who are gay are not going to be admitted to heaven or accepted or loved by God. I didn't believe it when I was a teenager, and I don't believe it now that I'm way past my teenhood, in my 20s and my 30s. Not in my 30s anymore either. So this new bridge, this new transition that I'm on, or this new kick that I'm on, this spiritual kick, it's like, you know what? I'm glad I stripped that away, and now I can think and I can be more in tune with myself, and there's no more fear, and I feel alive. I feel free. I still believe in certain parts of a religion. I still believe in the Ten Commandments. I still believe in the certain, parts that really resonate with me, my spirit. But as far as everything else, I'm like, I can't. My spirit doesn't really flow with it. So I will take parts of different religions and I'll put it, in my little recipe book, my spiritual recipe book. And whenever I feel like I gotta take from my recipe book, I take it. And so you can't be afraid to do that. You make your own religion. You are your own religion. That's what I'm learning. That's what I have learned. And you have to learn that your own way. You can't just take my word for it. That's something that you have to, delve deep into and understand for yourself. What is fear and why am I fearing? Let me trust my own intuition. Let me go with my own flow for a change. Try doing that. So anyway, I think your soul tribe is going to teach you those lessons. That it's okay to be spiritual in your own rights. It's okay to reach out to tarot cards and oracles and crystals and shells if you feel that is best for your spirit. Charms. Did I say that? It's okay to trust in your own self. Surrender to fear. Release fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. Yes. Every little accomplishment. And I think that's what you're going to be able to do with your soul tribe. You getting through milestones and celebrating them together. So I thank you for your time. Check out Astro Wonderland's beautiful channel to see what her readings have to say to you. And I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you so much for your time. This is my Eye Candy Oracle. And this is, my Eye Candy Oracle. And this is my Winter's Embrace too. Everything's linked below in my Etsy shop. And this is on Amazon.